my name is Tiffany Salerno, and we're going to start learning about wellness and nutrition today. But get really excited, because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a snack. Our snack is going to be hummus. Hummus is made from chickpeas. It's a really nutritious snack for you. In order to eat our hummus, we're going to have broccoli, carrots, and sweet potatoes as our dipping foods instead of using chips. I'm going to skip over a few slides here to get to what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about portion control and the food groups. Alright, so here we go. First thing up is our food groups. We have our dairy, our vegetables, our fruit, our grains, and our protein. We're going to use the ChooseMyPlate.gov website to help us understand a little bit more about our food groups. However, the first thing we're going to actually do here is an activity. I want us to think about what portion control is before we start talking about it. I'm going to hold up a food group. I want you to tell me what you think the actual portion size might be. It's okay, I'm not looking for a right answer. It's just to get us more of an idea of where we're going to be going. You're going to write it on your whiteboard, and as we're finishing up, you're going to lift the board, and I'm going to see how many of us are right. Alright, let's begin. Okay, so what is portion control? Does anyone have an idea what portion control really is? Okay, very good. Alright, portion control is a limited amount of food that you are going to consume to prevent overeating. It's like the minimal amounts of food. Overeating can result in either high nutrients or low nutrient intake. You want to eat the recommended daily portions or the serving size to determine to get the right amount of nutrients a day. Alright, food groups, here we go. Getting right into it. We have ChooseMyPlate.gov. This is the guideline that we generally need to follow as best as we can every day. Up here we have our fruits, then we have our grains, our protein, and then our vegetables, and up here is our dairy. Dairy is the first food group we're going to talk about right now. We're going to consume about 3 cups a day. Yeah, 3 cups a day. So this is either a cup of milk, maybe a cup of yogurt. This can also include your soy milk if you prefer that instead of cow's milk. Or you can also consume 1.5 ounces of natural cheese or up to 2 ounces of processed cheese. Alright, our next category is grains. Grains are delicious, however, we need to probably try and scale back and eat a quarter of the plate. This can be your whole grains is what they're mainly looking for. It is a slice of whole grain bread or a cup of ready-to-eat cereals such as Cheerios. That's a good example. Or a half a cup of cooked rice or pasta. I personally love a bowl of pasta, but that's not what we should be consuming. It should be a lot less. It's just a quarter of your plate. Alright, your proteins. Proteins are yummy. We're going to consume about 5 to 7 ounces of proteins, or you can also measure out about 1/2 pound. Keep in mind though, when you're cooking meats, they tend to shrink in size, so you're going to lose some ounces. Then you can also incorporate the ounces you lost into other meals of the day. So let's say you have a 4-ounce steak or maybe a 4-ounce piece of chicken. They might shrink down to 3 ounces. Now you got 3 to 4 ounces left to consume later in your day when you see fit. Alright, vegetables. This is your favorite, right? Everyone loves vegetables. I actually do love vegetables. They're pretty good for you. Some of them are a little harder than others, but vegetables are very good for you. The first thing you're going to consider is 1/4 of a plate or a smidge more of vegetables. Yeah, just a smidge more. This can be a cup of raw or cooked They can be a cup of 100% vegetable juice or 2 cups of leafy greens. This is generally about a salad size portion of leafy greens. They want you to consume 5 to 13 servings a day. So that means 5 to 13 cups a day. Yeah, it's crazy, it's a lot, but you know what? It is better for you to consume that many vegetables a day. Fruits is the next category. You're going to consume about 1/4 of the plate, or a smidge less. It's not like vegetables where you can have a little bit more, it's just a smidge less. This can be a cup of 100% fruit juice, maybe a 1/2 cup of dried fruit, a 1/2 of a large apple or 1 small apple. You would have 1 cup of cooked or sliced whole fruit, and it's the same as vegetables. Consume 5 to 13 servings a day, which is 5 to 13 cups a day. All right, here's one more activity before we describe different types of food. We're going to practice portion control. I want us to think and visualize how we're going to design our plates or our meals throughout our day. We're going to use a tennis ball, a golf ball, either measuring cups or spoons, ladles and plates, as well as portion containers, and even your hands. Yeah, you can use your hands as a guide to see what portions you need to consume. Okay, so you have your plate, and you really want to dress it up. Make your plate full of a rainbow. Use different kinds of fruits and vegetables. Make it pretty. Dress it up. You want to try and drink low-fat or fat-free milks. Vitamin D milk is okay for you. It's not bad, but when you're trying to consume less fats in your day, try to choose 1% or skim milk. Your whole grains need to be whole grains. That's why we call them. They have to be whole. So you're going to use whole wheat. Whole grains is actually a type of food. Brown rice, buckwheat, oatmeal, quinoa, or wild rice. Alright, now for proteins, they want you to eat lean proteins. It's about 90% lean or more. This is either your beef or maybe your chicken has been cut so there's not much fat left on the chicken breast. Low sodium foods. Check your foods. See how much salt they have. Are they low sodium, or reduced sodium, or even no salt added foods? What kind of fish are you going to eat? What's your seafood? You're going to have regular fish like trout or salmon, or are you going to consume shellfish like lobster and crab? And then, of course, drink plenty of water. And that concludes our presentation for today.